Sup flappers, welcome back to another video, and as you guys know, we're getting a pretty crazy patch ahead of us in 2.4, and to my surprise actually, a lot of people are actually asking me, Walrus, what about Zhongli? How is Zhongli still stacking up in the current meta? Walrus, is Zhongli going to end up like Venti? Walrus, should I still pick up Zhongli, or maybe go for someone like Kazuha or Raiden Shogun's rerun potentially in the future? Now, I understand a lot of people are kind of scared, or even I would say more accurately paranoid, because we've seen what MiHoYo's capable of when it comes to phasing characters out of their favorable metas. And just because it hasn't happened to Zhongli doesn't mean it cannot happen to Zhongli. Now, look at all the mobs that MiHoYo has been designing. As much as we'd like to think Ganyu has been targeted, or someone like Zhao has been inadvertently harassed by MiHoYo, a lot of these mobs are essentially meant to target shielders, and who's the best shielder of them all other than Zhongli? Hello everyone, my name is EroticWalruss, and if this is the first time you are on my channel, just want to let you guys know this is all just my opinion. I mean, who can properly guess when MiHoYo is going to do patches down the road? It's all speculations using old data to formulate some sort of projection towards the future as to what MiHoYo would likely do. Now, it's no surprise Zhongli has been a staple in many teams since not just his rework but his debut. And as we have already seen what MiHoYo did to his Archon buddy Venti, people have been asking me, Walrus, is it time for Zhongli to slowly get phased out of the meta too? And to that I say, maybe, because I think a lot of people kind of got spooked by Genshin Impact 2.4 preview livestream, where they introduced two additional mobs, being the energy sucking bishops and then the Pyrolecter, or whatever you call those things. All right, they both have skills that hit through shields. For the bishops, they can suck your energy, and if your energy is low, they deal damage according to your missing energy. And yes, I'm pretty sure that ignores shields. They didn't mention it during the live stream, but at this point I'm willing to bet money on the fact that MiHoYo is gonna make it hit through shields. All right, and the Pyrolecter, it's without a doubt, because they said it in the live stream, that it ignores shields. Now, before you guys get too panicky, personally I don't think this is meant to target Zhongli directly, especially for the energy sucking bishops. A lot of people are also asking me, well, are they targeting Raiden Shogun? Is that what they're trying to do? Think about it like this, people. With the introduction of these bishops, it wouldn't take long, as they're not elite mobs. Like they could get put into the abyss, maybe floor 11, maybe floor 12. And do I think Raiden Shogun's really gonna struggle against these bishops? No, man, don't kid yourselves, all right? Don't sell your lady short here. And that goes the same for Mr. Zhongli. Let me remind you guys where Zhongli's strength lies. A lot of people are simply looking at shields as a means to block damage, but a lot of the times people forget that shields offer another important defensive mechanic, and that is anti-interruption. Sure, the damage might bleed through, sure, the dot might get applied, but at the end of the day, you are still allowed to deal damage unconditionally, uninterrupted. That, my friends, is one of the most crucial part of running a shielder on your team. Characters like Hu Tao, characters like Eula, like Yoimiya, like Ganyu, they don't want to be interrupted during their attack sequence. And for Hu Tao, Eula, they have specific offensive windows where they're using timed skills and bursts to deliver as much damage possible in a short given time. And if you don't have a shielder, what ends up happening is you run the risk of either A, getting hit, or B, having to dodge some hits, which when you're dodging, correct me if I'm wrong, you are not dealing damage. Unless you can dodge and deal damage at the same time, well, golly me, please enlighten me. But at the end of the day, Zhongli's main strength comes from these benefits. all characters are able to benefit from Zhongli's shield, and it's going to be much more difficult for MiHoYo to target this. Case in point, let's compare this to Venti. Venti's strength lies in an offensive skill that is shot out that collects the mobs together and groups them, right? But Zhongli is not an offensive skill, but a defensive one. Venti's skill hits outwards and it's applied outwards, whereas Zhongli's skill is applied on us, on the characters that we control. In essence, it gives us more control over the effectiveness of Zhongli's skill. Now, sure, MiHoYo can continuously design mobs that ignore shields, but that doesn't make Zhongli much worse. It's gonna incentivize us to bring more dedicated healers in the case of someone like Kokomi, in the case of someone like Qiqi, and I do think that it's also a good thing. Being able to relay some of Zhongli's power and effectiveness into characters that are currently underplayed, why should we feel like that is something bad for the game? And if you're worried about picking up Zhongli and then having him becoming useless a couple patches down the line, remember, MiHoYo still needs their cash cow, right? Even if Zhongli somehow slips out of that S tier ranking, it likely means someone else is going to go up and replace him in that spot. And it's hard to think MiHoYo is going to let that kind of power creep come so fast. So at the end of the day, I would honestly tell you guys, pull for Zhongli and don't really need to worry about him not being meta or whatnot. Don't let people spook you into thinking better things are coming in the near future, because I can assure you better things are coming, but likely not within the next year or so. And for those who are wanting to summon for Kazuha, Raiden Shogun, Yaimiko, Ayato, or even people waiting for Ayaka's rerun, hell, why not Venti? Throw in Tartaglia as well, right? If you guys are waiting for those reruns, go ahead and skip Zhongli. I am not here to force you guys into summoning Zhongli. I'm not here to tell you guys he's bad. I'm trying to state the truth from the facts. And that is, Zhongli is still going to be a very good character, and he's going to be one for a very long time to come. This is his third banner, and I do anticipate likely a fourth maybe in 2022. MiHoYo needs sales, and what's the point of gutting their golden goose? Alright everyone, I hope this video has put some peace in your minds, as well as setting you up for the future of Genshin Impact. Don't worry about the energy bishops. Don't worry about the Pyrolecters. They're not as detrimental to Zhongli as they are to someone like, I don't know, Zhao. It always feels like Zhao just ends up getting hit even though he didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, Zhao is really going to struggle against the energy bishops. I guess if your Zhao is strong enough, you can just one-shot them. It doesn't matter. But for those people who are already on the fence, just letting you guys know, mark my words, Zhao's times is still quite dark up ahead. If eventually these bishops makes it into the abyss, I don't know. I don't know how tough they're going to be to kill. So with that said, I hope to see you guys all in my 24-hour live stream, first of its kind. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of goodies during that live stream, as well as summoning for the winner to the Ito giveaway. We're doing a bunch more giveaways on the channel for Ganyu, for Zhao. You guys already know. But yeah, gonna be doing some account reviews for the just general viewers. I'm gonna be taking them from the Discord channel that I have. There's a account review application channel. So if you guys want your accounts reviewed during the live stream, make sure to send in the application through Discord. All right, I'll see you guys during the live stream. Till then, urge you all to stay safe and peace.